Hello, Breeze Harper here, the Sistah Vegan Project, and I want to do a food product review. Revolution Foods, and they're very awesome because they've decided to create a company in which the schools can buy their products and replace what would normally be seen as unhealthy foods with Revolution Foods. So Revolution Foods offers public schools, their cafeterias, more nutritionally dense, healthier foods. Great idea. It's organic. A lot of their stuff is organic. And it's a local food. If you're in Berkeley, I guess it's considered local. So they're out in Oakland. And you know, this is great. I'm really glad that a company started doing this because there have been, a plethora of nutritional science reports and just, mainstream literature that talk about how the foods that the children are eating in schools, they're not helping our children become healthy mentally, spiritually, physically. And Revolution Foods decided to offer an alternative, and I thank you for that. What I'm holding here is not actually offered in schools, but it's a product that I got a few days ago when I went to a Berkeley event called Chocolate and Chalk, and Revolution Foods had a kiosk there, and they were giving out samples of these packets of foods that are for infants. So it's called organic mashups, and this particular product it's a squeezable fruit, and it's strawberry and banana. Okay. Revolution Foods, thank you for starting this idea. I get it. I do. My problem with this, and I think I would like to offer you guys a few things to think about. This to me is not green. And if we want to start creating foods that help our children, I think we have to think about the ways in which the food gets to the kids in terms of the packaging. This is not recyclable. I don't see any sign on here that even tells me that it's recyclable. This is going to be thrown away. It's going to end up in a landfill. It's going to end up causing more pollution to the environment and making the children sick. Human beings sick, all human beings, but specifically if you're focused on creating food to get children to become healthier through nutrition, I think it's a little unmindful to create packaging that is not recyclable, at least. Be even better is compostable packaging. And this is where I start thinking about the ways in which the green movement, the alternative food movement, and food justice movements can work together to create a truly just or more equitable society in which everyone has access to the healthy environment, the healthy foods, the healthy everything that they need. Yes, you're promoting a packaged item that has organic contents in it for babies. This is going to end up in a landfill. If you read any of the work on environmental justice, most landfills and dumps, so it's not either going to be in a landfill, it's going to be incinerated, they are located to low-income communities of color. I want you to think about this. Many of these things are going to end up somewhere where it's going to pollute the land or pollute the air if it's going to be incinerated, and that pollution is going to be inhaled or maybe ingested through the water by human beings, by children who are not going to benefit from this. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's a little short-sighted. And I've run across too many products that are organic and supposed to be for children or helping our health, but the packaging destroys our environment, which of course our environment is linked to our health. Please, 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 I love the idea, the beginning of the idea, but consider compostable packaging. It makes sense, and it makes sense that everybody should be able to benefit from this, not just those who can afford maybe to live in school systems that have access to your foods or can afford these organic packaged foods for their infants, okay? Most likely the people who can afford these types of foods don't live near an incinerator that burns garbage or a landfill. Most likely their class, probably middle class or higher status, allows them not to live near where all of this packaging and pollution goes to and creates illnesses in those other communities, okay? So I'm asking you, please, 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 I love that you guys are starting this and have started this and you're reaching out to communities in schools and trying to get, you know, organic food into our children's systems and creating things like this that, you know, are supposed to be more convenient for people who are trying to feed their infants. But this is unacceptable. This is completely unacceptable, and I'm asking you to look into your research and development and see what it would take to make this compostable. And if not compostable, at least recyclable, either 1 or 2, because it seems like at least most places only recycle 1 and 2. Okay? This is Revolution Foods. The product is called Organic Mashups. No high fructose corn syrup, no artificial ingredients, no trans fats, and it's organic. But the packaging is a problem. And this seems to be a theme with most of these companies that want to promote organic foods and make the claim that they're committed to making sure that we have healthy bodies through nutrition. But at the same time, I feel like there's short-sightedness in the packaging. And there seems to either be a disinterest in where the packaging ends up, a disinterest in understanding environmental racism and environmental injustice, that being, you know, this stuff ends up in communities, low-income communities of color, who usually have to live near toxic sites, such as an incinerator or a dump. It's very short-sighted, or it's very unmindful, or maybe you're unaware of what it means and what these consequences are, okay? Great idea, but let's try to expand further on this idea and make sure that the packaging or any other process that it takes to make this product and the disposal of this product does not cause more suffering and is not an antithesis to what you originally had as your idea to create healthy children. Okay? So that is my spiel. And I would love for people who work for or at Revolution Foods to respond to this particular video concern. Or if you're someone who does not work for Revolution Foods, but is interested in the content of what I have to say, and has ideas for making these particular products truly green, truly healthy for human beings and the environment, then I welcome your comments and responses. Okay? Revolution Foods.